Hi everyone, Sam Crick here, senior athlete at Tunbridge Athletic Club, host of Crickcast and part of the TAC Takeaways mentoring scheme, which is aimed at younger athletes to help them understand what we were going through when we were your age and help you learn from our experiences and perhaps some of our mistakes. Now, this particular topic is around finishing further down the field, and although I've been part of teams that have won national titles, I've gone to English schools myself and represented Kent and Kent schools at major championships in the country. I actually have a really good experience of finishing further down the field. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick experiences and tips of how you can really keep yourself engaged in the sport and perhaps deal with finishing further down the field. So when I was under 13s and lower age of under 15s, I was finishing 30th or 40th in Kent leagues and only just making the top 200 in a national cross country. So on the face of it, not a great position to be in, but I just remember some key points of being part of the club that really kept me engaged in the sport. And the first thing was the main enjoyment of it. I really enjoyed going down to training. I really enjoyed being a part of that team. We at the time our team was actually winning lots of national medals, and you do genuinely feel part of that team. So I think the enjoyment was massively important. So if you have that enjoyment in the sport, perhaps you're not at the front of the field or winning those national medals, but you're there with your teammates, you're enjoying the trips that you're going away in, and you're having a great time whilst you're doing it. This is one of the key points of being in the sport. And it's not all about the winning. I know often, people say it's about the taking part, and it is to a certain extent. Obviously, winning is great, but I do feel like there is loads of value in you enjoying what you're doing. So enjoy the process, enjoy the sessions that you're going to. You've got the ability to make so many friends throughout the age groups. And this actually helped me to progress further because, I was invested in the training that I was doing. I was improving and making that progress, that steady progress. And it meant that when I got into the under 15s, not only was I still in the sport because I had good friends and I enjoyed going down there, but those cumulative miles over the years and those sessions that I put in meant that I was starting to progress. I was starting to improve. And one of the main things as well that helped me, progress from running towards the back of the fields in the Kent leagues towards the front was actually something as simple as circuit training. So just improving the strength and conditioning of your body. So that might be a quick trick and tip that you could use. So implementing that perhaps at early age of under 15s when your body's starting to develop and making sure that you're strong so that you can run those cross countries hard. So the enjoyment is really important, and that team atmosphere as well, and the progress as well. So if you're able to come from the back of the field, your ability to progress is going to be so much more than someone who's already at perhaps the top 6 in a Kent league or perhaps already winning national titles. So really feed off that progress that you're making, and there will be coaches and teammates around you that will recognize that progress. Mark Cookway mentioned before on one of these videos that looking at these, looking at athletes that are progressing a lot gives them more energy, and you want them to do well because there's no real pressure for them to win, but when they do a lot better and you can see that progress, that's so important to notice. So I think one of the main elements is that progress level. So once you do get to a point where you're enjoying your running, you're part of that team atmosphere, you're going away on trips and things like that, often the winning part doesn't always matter. So if you can focus on perhaps those 3 different things, so the enjoyment, the team atmosphere, and the progress, the winning will come. And once you get to that stage, I remember at top age under 15 or bottom age under 17, I started making the road relay team for our A team, and we were winning these regional medals and starting to win national titles as well over the cross country. And that was really built on 2 or 3 years of consistent running, enjoying it and keeping at it, no matter if you're finishing towards the back, towards the middle, or even towards the front of races. So those 3 main points I hope are a good takeaway for you. And if you are interested in finding out any more, or you've got any other questions, please do send Mark Cookway a message, or indeed myself and some of the other athletes, and we'd be more than happy to talk about these topics. But yeah, make sure that you're enjoying the sport. Make sure you're getting involved in the team atmosphere, and just enjoy that progress and trust the process. Hope everyone has a great day, and thanks very much. We'll see you